Hey, lovely viewers. Welcome back to Grey's Anatomy Official, your #1 spot for all the latest drama, updates, and deep dives into the halls of Grey Sloan Memorial. If you just watched Season 22, Episode 13, titled Love the Way You Lie, your jaw is probably still on the floor. Did Kavita Mohanty really just pull the ultimate betrayal? Is Adelaide Kane's Jules Millen actually leaving the show? And why are fans so frustrated with Miranda Bailey right now? We are breaking it all down today. But before we scrub in, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a massive thumbs up, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get right into the biggest, most burning question of the week, the M&M from hell. Heading into this episode, the entire fandom was in full panic mode wondering if Jules' future at Grey Sloan was over. The rumors had us absolutely terrified that she was going to lose her job. So, what actually went down? Dr. Tony Wright leads a brutal morbidity and mortality conference regarding a botched plastics procedure. The poor patient has literally been sitting in the hospital for weeks with a gaping hole in his chest. Tony asks the million-dollar question, who placed the stitch causing tension around the pedicle? Now, we at home already know the truth. We saw Mohanty mess up the flap by stitching it right over the blood supply. But does she own up to it? Oh, she steps forward and says, "That's on me." But wait for the catch. She follows it up by saying, "I should have watched my resident more carefully. I take full responsibility as her supervisor." Yes. She threw Jules right under the bus. Jules' wide-eyed reaction perfectly matched ours at home. It was a bald-faced lie told in front of the entire surgical staff to shift the blame to a resident. But the drama doesn't stop there. After the meeting, a furious Jules confronts Mohanty. But what about Blue? Initially, Blue tries to defend Mohanty, but once he realizes she lied just to protect her own career, he makes a massive move. Jules ends up telling Tony about the lie, but Tony still pulls Jules off the case and offers her spot to Blue. In a totally satisfying twist, Blue turns down the offer. He realizes he and Mohanty are not the same kind of people. He refuses to expose her lie to Tony himself, saying he wants her to confess, but as he walks away, he drops the ultimate mic drop, "Good luck with Boston," officially ending their relationship. So, is Adelaide Kane leaving Grey's Anatomy? Fans can finally breathe a huge sigh of relief. No, Jules is not getting fired. She is staying at Grey Sloan. However, the tension between her, Mohanty, and the attendings is far from resolved. Now, let's talk about the emotional core of this episode. While the M&M brought the fire, Dr. Miranda Bailey brought the tears, and the controversy. Episode 13 was incredibly nostalgic, giving us major early Grey's vibes. Bailey is dealing with Katie, a beloved gastric cancer patient who was just removed from an experimental treatment because the funding was pulled. Fans and characters alike are angry, and all that anger is pointed directly at Bailey. And honestly, it's hard not to feel it. A few episodes ago, we saw Bailey's classic fierce care for her patients, but here, it feels like she just gave up. Yes, she looked for other trials, but that relentless Bailey fight was missing. It gave us major flashbacks to Season 6 Episode 7, with the little girl's father desperately searching for treatments in Mexico. It's a heartbreaking storyline, and we are really hoping Bailey finds her spark again. Finally, we also got a couple of other great updates this week. Our guy Richard Webber is officially back in the operating room for the very first time since his own surgery, tackling what is being described as a shocking case. Plus, on a lighter note, Jo Wilson is busy baby-proofing the loft for her newborn twins and her beautifully chaotic family. This episode was a roller coaster of rage, relief, and nostalgia. But now we want to hear from you. What did you think of Mohanty's dirty move? Do you think Blue did the right thing by breaking up with her? And do you feel like Bailey has lost her signature fight? Let us know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching this video. If you love Grey's Anatomy as much as we do, please hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your fellow Grey's fans. Until next time, it's a beautiful day to save lives.
See ya.
Grey's Anatomy airs high-stakes episode tonight with shocking medical case. Grey's Anatomy airs a jaw-dropping episode tonight with Dr. Richard Webber facing a shocking case on his first day back. Episode 13 of Season 22 promises high-stakes drama and critical medical decisions that will leave fans reeling. Episode title, Love the Way You Lie, Season 22, Episode 13. Air date, Thursday, March 12, 2026 at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. Running time, approximately 1 hour including commercials. Streaming, next day on Hulu and Disney+. Richard Webber returns to shocking medical emergency. Dr. Richard Webber, played by James Pickens Jr., faces a deeply troubling case the moment he returns to Sloan Memorial Hospital. The episode's opening sets an intense tone as Richard must navigate a shocking medical situation that tests both his surgical expertise and emotional resilience. Many fans theorize this case could relate to his previous health challenges, given his recent absence from the hospital. The case appears to be more complex than initially presented, requiring Richard to make critical decisions under pressure. This storyline remains central to tonight's episode and signals the beginning of a potentially major medical arc that could define the rest of the season. Grey's Anatomy airs high-stakes episode tonight with shocking medical case. Ready or Not 2 premieres at South by Southwest today with Sarah Michelle Gellar, hits theaters March 20th. High-stakes presentation pressures Kavita and Jules. Young doctors Kavita and Jules prepare for a moment that could change their careers. A high-stakes presentation awaits them as they showcase their surgical knowledge and clinical skills to attending physicians and hospital leadership. The pressure intensifies as this presentation carries significant implications for their futures at the hospital. Jules, in particular, faces mounting tension as she balances personal relationships and professional ambitions. The presentation will likely feature a complicated surgical case or research finding that demonstrates their medical acumen. Bailey confronts difficult patient decision. Miranda Bailey, the hospital's heart and moral compass, must have a difficult conversation with a beloved patient. This emotionally charged scene represents one of the most painful aspects of medical practice. The patient involved appears to be someone Bailey has bonded with, making this conversation even more challenging. Scene element details. Doctor involved Dr. Miranda Bailey, Chandra Wilson. Scene type emotional patient conversation. Episode impact high emotional resonance. Runtime position major storyline element. The conversation likely involves end-of-life care, treatment options, or medical limitations that force Bailey to deliver devastating news with compassion and professionalism. Joe Wilson prepares loft for baby arrival. Joe Wilson, portrayed by Camilla Luddington, shifts focus to home life as she works to baby-proof the loft she shares with Link. This domestic scene offers a lighter counterbalance to the hospital's medical crises. Joe's journey to motherhood continues as she nestles into preparations for her growing family. The baby-proofing storyline shows her nesting instincts and emotional investment in creating a safe environment for her children. This personal subplot humanizes the doctors beyond their white coats and surgical masks. The loft transformation represents more than physical preparation, it symbolizes Joe's emotional readiness to become a mother and build a stable home with Link. What will tonight's episode reveal about Season 22's direction? Tonight's episode marks a turning point in Season 22, with 18 total episodes planned for the season. Richard's shocking case could introduce a major medical crisis or patient storyline that carries through future episodes. The presentation pressure on Kavita and Jules might determine their career trajectories at Sloan. Will Bailey's difficult patient conversation lead to complications, or will compassionate care prevail? And could Joe's baby-proofing prepare viewers for unexpected family drama ahead? Grey's Anatomy has built its reputation on unpredictable twists, sudden character departures, and life-altering medical emergencies. Tonight's episode promises all three elements, suggesting this may be one of Season 22's most pivotal hours.